You are now 1 inch taller. How does this affect your life? My BMI calculation went down. I went from obese to just overweight. I'd probably be back to obese within a week. I went from underweight to dead. Same. Borracho pero buen muchacho edito, no hablo bien el español. I understand these words but I don't understand what they're doing together here. Edit, I didn't read the usernames. Edit 2, PLS stop sending me translations. I knew what he said but I didn't understand why he said it in a comment chain about being underweight. Edit 3, borracho pero bueno muchacho means a drunk but a good guy. He said it because the other guy had borracho in his username, it otherwise stands out as having nothing to do with the comment thread. TBH, I said this 3 hours ago, so if I couldn't translate it I'd have googled it by now anyway. PLS. Edit 4, a bit of trivia while we're here. The Collins Beginner Spanish audiobook uses borracho to define the difference between soy, borracho, and estoy, borracho. One tells another partygoer that you're having a good time, the other announces your crippling alcoholism and rather ruins the mood. I only understood bueno, not as the foreign word, as the chocolate. Because I'm fat. I have to buy new clothes. For a lazy person, you nailed it. Nah, a real lazy person wouldn't care about a 1 inch difference on how their clothes fit. Facts, I put on 50 pounds since I graduated high school 10 years ago, still wear a lot of the same clothes. What if I stayed the same height and everything else was 1 inch shorter? Would that yield a different result? Vertically, or can I take it elsewhere? If it's not vertical it's gone to waste. Bottom dis. Damn it, took my spiel. I'd finally be able to get on the rides at amusement parks. I would no longer be able to get on rides at amusement parks. Went to Six Flags once and one of my friends couldn't ride a ride because of a height maximum. Was the first time we ever encountered that. I had the same issue with Green Lantern at Magic Mountain. Even more back pain. As someone who is 6 feet 3 inches, jumping to 6 feet 4 inches sounds like duckery. Buying pants that fit my twiggy body gets harder. I'm 6 feet 4 inches and in my late 30s, and this was an issue for me since I was in high school. Luckily, you can find tall sizes on most clothing stores' online shops. Old Navy and Buckle, if you want to spend more, are really good options. I'll probably still won't reach that product in the back of the topmost shelf while grocery shopping. Try having to climb on the bottom shelf and swat the product at the front so it will fall and you can catch it. Hey, it's my life. I hit my head on the doorways in my house. I have always just been able to walk under them, but now I have to duck. Duck you up, you have caused me immeasurable pain. That was my plan all along. Happy Cake Day, but still duck you. Happy Cake Day to you too. Hope you enjoy that bruised forehead. Found some Reddit twins. Oh, I can barely tell them apart. One of them has a bruised forehead. Now instead of the door frame hitting my eyes, every time I run into my house I break my nose. Try walking? Hold Control to crouch. I am 6 feet 8 inches, so I will be 6 feet 9 inches, so even harder to fit anywhere and find clothes? A small price to pay for salvation. I become 5 feet 11.5, I'd be even more frustrated. It would make the lie that you're 6 slightly more believable. The Tinder women can still tell though. They are professionally trained to notice these small differences between 5'11.5 and 6. I had a Tinder match asked me if I was short. I assume based on my sense of humor somehow, because I intentionally didn't include pictures of my friends, the shortest is 6'2". My response, I'm 6 on the button. 5 feet 11 inches and 78 if I get off the button. Instablock. One girl on being told my height, 5'10", said okay, that's just about the bare minimum for me, but I'll give you a shot as you seem nice. Nah, you're okay. She didn't meet your bare minimum personality requirement. Where have I gained the inch? I already have a disproportionately long torso and stumpy legs. My boyfriend is taller than me when we are standing up, but shorter than me when we sit down. I'm 5 feet 5 inches but have to buy trousers in the 5 feet 2 inches and under section. So I'd be happy to gain a bit of length in my legs, but if it's my body that gets longer, I'm gonna have an even tougher time finding clothes. Have the opposite issue. 53 but in pants I wear irregular or long. Sounds great I guess, but it make me too short for most restaurant seats and there are several cars where I can't see over the steering wheel. Would love 1 more inch in my torso. Short torsos, unite. After giving birth to my youngest, I was helped to the bathroom by one of the nurses. She couldn't get over how short I was once I stood up. She had only really seen me from the waist down until that point, and I have really long legs for my height. I'm 5 feet 2 inches with a 32 inseam. My ribcage sits right on top of my pelvis and I have no waist. Pregnancy was very uncomfortable. Wait, what? I'm 5 feet 10 inches with a 32 inseam. There's definitely not 8 to spare between my ribs and hip bones, so I'm having trouble visualizing this. I wish I was a little bit tallery, wish I was a ballery, wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call Harry, wish I had a rabbit in a hat with a Batanda 6'4" Impala, it gets me closer to achieving my goals. Skilo, probably. I'm less upset about my height, which is 100% due to the fact that throughout my childhood my brothers were praised for being tall, and I was told not to worry because I would grow more, leaving me with the inaccurate belief that being short is bad, and that I'm not attractive because I'm just under 5'4". If a woman gives a shit about your height, you don't want her anyway. I'm a woman but I also like women, so true. 5 feet 4 inches is literally exactly average height for American women. Even Dutch women are only like 5 feet 5 inches, 0.5 on average. I'm 5 feet 11 inches, so being 1 inch taller would move me from undateable to dateable, but probably lying about his height on dating sites. Try 57 buddy. Try 5 feet 5 inches buddy. Try 5 feet 3 inches buddy. Try 5 feet 1 inch buddy. Assuming you are a male around 25 years old weighing 75 kilograms with a height of 180 cm, you have a basal metabolic rate using the Mifflin STG method of 1,755 calories, accounting for calories required for someone leading a sedentary lifestyle. This would mean a calorific intake of 2,106 calories per day would maintain your current body mass. Increasing your height by 1 inch, or 2.54 cms, would mean a daily calorific increase of 19 calories to maintain your current, 1 inch taller, body mass. I have probably burnt 19 calories typing this reply. Your brain got an inch of smartness. Ironically, if you didn't adjust your calorific intake, then you would actually end up with an inch off your ass. After about 10 years. Calorific intake just made me crack up. Caloric intake. Thank you for that. Pretty sure the scientific term is califragilistic intake. Unless you're talking kilocalories. In which case you'd use supercalifragilistic intake instead. I still don't know how long an inch is in European help. 112 of a foot. 163,360th of a mile. That made my head hurt. The moon is 420,384,800 yards from Earth. So about 4,203,848 football fields? Does that include end zones? I am no longer 69 inches tall and somehow the world is a little less bright. I would evolve from 420 to 69 tall. I can now say I'm 5 feet instead of 4 feet 10 inches. 0.5, I'd round up if I was that close, and questions about me being a legal midget would hopefully go down significantly, if not stop altogether. Ditto. Low 5, friend. 5.11 guys, yes yes yes. All of us become Chads overnight. I am now 6 feet 3 inches. I'm officially a how's the weather up there? Person. How's the weather up there, lanky? I'm more of a chubby boy, but I could see how from down there I looked thin for my height. Anyway, it's mostly sunny, about 95 F. Humid.